So I was still on Facebook, and yes, I know it's past 11:20 now. It's 11:46 to be honest. Anyway, I was on Facebook, and one of my friends who has a daughter with Down syndrome. Actually, I'm friends with her daughter, but her daughter does not have Facebook. Anyway, her daughter has Down syndrome, and she shared this article that I reshared, and it was from a page called Saving Down Syndrome, and they shared a Yahoo article that said, if I knew my daughter had Down syndrome, I would have aborted her. And it says all women should have that right. And the Saving Down Syndrome people captioned it, sadly, Levine promotes some vague concept like women's reproductive choice, whipped up by slick marketing geniuses to sell eugenic abortion rather than the inherent dignity of her own child. And this was Yahoo, www.yahoo.news, yahoo.com/news, and it's if I knew my daughter had syndrome, blah, blah, blah. And the article says Ohio is poised to become the second state in the country to ban abortion because of the fetal diagnosis of Down syndrome this fall. As a pro-choice woman who has a 7-year-old daughter with Down syndrome, I find this appalling. This is an issue that hits home for me. If I had had a prenatal diagnosis, I would have obtained an abortion. Today I'm beyond grateful I didn't, but I cannot ever, in any circumstances, imagine insisting others not to have that right. And they show this picture of her holding her daughter that has Down syndrome. And you are not a good mother, Haley Levine, because you were talking about wanting abortion had you known your daughter would have Down syndrome. But yet, in this picture, you seem like a loving mother. Can you say hypocrite? All children, no matter what their diagnosis is, whether they're normal, as society would call them, or if they have a disability, they all have a right to life. They all have dignity. They all have a purpose. I can't even finish reading this article. Just looking at that mother's picture pisses me off because of the title of the article and saying she would have obtained an abortion had she had a prenatal diagnosis. How can you look at your child that you have and still say that you would have had an abortion? I'm sure you love that child. But no, you're gonna obtain an abortion had you known. You know what? All you parents, and y'all don't even deserve that name, parents, if y'all agree with a prenatal diagnosis so you can abort your future children because they don't fit your mold. You know what? Fuck you and fuck society. Fuck y'all ideals. Because no child is a mistake, whether they have a handicap or a disability. They all have a right to life. They all have a purpose. God doesn't make mistakes. He put that child in your life with that disability for a reason. Instead of trying to control your perfect world, why don't you open your hearts and listen to what the universe is trying to tell you? Oh, okay, rant over. I'm going to bed because I'm going to go on a murder spree if I continue ranting like this because, ooh, grr, 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 grr. Anyway, I'm going to bed because I'm aggravated now. Anyway, sorry for the foul language, but people that know me know how passionate I get when I see stuff like this. Because these parents don't deserve to be called parents if they had these ideals in their head. Anyway, good night, God bless, and for all you parents that consider abortion because a child has a disability or an imperfection, I'm gonna pray for y'all. Anyway, good night, God bless. Hope nobody kills a future baby because of a labeling disability. Whatever. Anyway, enough with the sarcasm, enough with the ranting. Good night.